Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do my foundation routine. A few people have been asking me what foundations I use, how do I apply my foundation, and so on. So today I'm going to show you what I do every day. So I'm just after getting out of the shower, so that's why I'm in my dressing gown and I have my hot water and lemon here. Okay. So the first thing I did was prep and prime my skin. So I use Olay Complete Care, and this is the daily UV fluid in SPF 15. I use this every morning. I always use an under eye cream because there's no sweat glands under your eyes, so your under eyes can become very dry. So I always use MAC's Moisture Eye Cream. Now I know MAC are expensive, but I've had this for about a year, no joke, and I'm only after touching the pan now. So it does last a really long time, and I think it was about €20, but it really does last. Then I put some Vaseline on my lips, soften my lips. I applied Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Okay, so that's all I've done to prep my skin. So I've just let my moisturiser set into my skin for about 15 minutes. Otherwise your skin is still moist and the foundation is just going to slide off your face. Okay, I don't like applying a fake tan on my face because I feel like it blocks my pores. But I've also tried getting like darker foundations and I feel like they look really false on my skin. So the best thing I've come up with is to apply a very light tan on my face, just one coat, to give me kind of just a natural glow, and then match my foundation to the colour of my tan. Well, this, because I believe foundation should be very natural. When people look at me, I don't want them to know that I'm wearing foundation. I just want them to think that my skin is naturally that way, and that's the whole point of foundation. Okay, so I use L'Oreal's True Match foundation. I mix W3 and C2 together. Now I mix them on my little palette here, which you can get at Hennessy's or any salon services place. Another thing I do sometimes is I'll take my powder when it's gone and I'll mix my foundation just on the mirror or even on the pan here. Just make sure it's clean first and then you can mix them away, and then you can pop this in your bag and take it with you. Okay, I'm just going to mix my foundations together. Sorry. I use two to three squirts of the darker one and 3 squirts of the lighter shade. I'm using Blank Canvas Cosmetics stippling brush, and this is number 3 from their set. Okay, so I just apply it on little stippling motions. Make sure you blend down your neck as well. There's nothing more unattractive than orange lines. And make sure you blend into your hairline as well. Just kind of buff it out. So you just kind of stipple it on the skin and buff it out. Apply just a little bit over my eyelids as well, but I will be priming these later on, so it won't make much of a difference. And stipple, I apply a tiny bit on my forehead and blend it out. And when I'm finished applying my foundation, I always just sweep downwards. Because when you're buffing your foundation out, the natural hairs on your face kind of stick up. So you just want to smooth them down. And then I always go over my foundation with my Stigma Flat Kabuki brush to just kind of blend it out and give it a flawless finish. This is one of the softest brushes I've ever used. It's so nice. While I'm letting my foundation sink into my skin, I always do my eye makeup. I'll apply my primer and I'll paint my eyes, and then I'll go back and I'll powder my face and apply my blush and my bronzer. Hey guys, so I've just painted my eyes and I'm back to finish off the rest of my face. So now that the foundation has settled in, I'm going to apply this cream base by MAC. It's a nice pinky kind of golden base, and I always just apply this with my fingers, just rub it in and smile and just apply it on my cheeks and on my cheekbone. It makes my skin look fresh and dewy without being shimmery or glittery. Okay, so I always apply this on top of my foundation. Cream should be on top of liquid or cream. Cream and cream, and powder and powder. So if I'm applying my cream base, I'll apply it on top of my foundation. If I'm applying a blush, I'll powder my face and then apply my blush on top. Otherwise it's just gonna come out patchy, or it's not gonna last as long. And now I'm going to set my face with powder. I normally use Maybelline's Dream Matte Powder in Golden Sand, but as you can see, I've used it all. So for today, I'm going to use this Colour Trend Translucent Tan, and this is from Avon. So it only costs about €3 or €4, and I haven't had any problems with it. It smells lovely. I haven't had any problems with it, but I prefer the Maybelline. It gives me this really matte finish, which I absolutely adore. I'm just gonna apply this, shake it out. Now I avoid the area where I've applied my blush, so I'll still have that dewy fresh look. So as you can see, the rest of my skin is really matte, but you can see the kind of shimmer on my cheeks. Then I'm going to go and apply my concealer, and I'm going to go for this second colour here, which kind of has yellow undertones, which is perfect for discoloration. So I'm just going to take the tiniest bit with my Blank Cosmetics concealer brush. I'm going to take the tiniest bit on the back of my hand just to warm it up, and just pat this under my eye. Now I get away with this because it's the exact same colour as my foundation. You can apply your concealer before your foundation, which I do sometimes if I've got really bad discoloration. I'll apply a yellow base concealer just under my eyes or on the areas where I need that extra bit of coverage. But today my skin seems to be okay, so I'll just apply that just on my dark circles, and then I just blend it out with the other side of the brush, which is actually the foundation brush. So you have your concealer and your foundation brush. So I'm just going to blend this out. Okay, my last step is my bronzer. So I'm using this Sleek's Contour Kit. and I'm using a little bronzer just here. So I'm just going to take my fluffy brush. This is by Avon. And I'm going to roll it into my bronzer. Shake it out. Make my fish face. And just apply it. So it's like basically under my cheek. My cheekbone is here. So I'm applying my bronzer just underneath my cheekbone. And up towards my temples and my forehead. And just make sure you blend it out as well. This will contour my face and make my face look slimmer. I'm just gonna apply some underneath my chin. I tend to have a little bit of a double chin, so I always just apply a bit of bronzer just underneath my chin to kind of shade it out. Now you don't want a lot of bronzer, you just want the tiniest little bit to give you that kind of sun-kissed glow. So I'm just going to finish off my look with a little bit of lipstick. This is Nude Delight by Rimmel. And I just like to blend it out with my finger. Now this is my natural everyday look, so I don't tend to wear any lip gloss. I like my skin to be really matte. The only shimmer I like on my face is on my eyelids. And maybe the little glow on my cheekbone. The rest of my skin I like to be really, really matte. So this is the finished look. I hope you liked this video and thank you for watching.